Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 secrets to making the perfect meatloaf. It's moist, tender, juicy, and so easy. Let's go. And right off the bat, we have secret number 1. We are taking an onion, half of a bell pepper, and 3 cloves of garlic, along with a tablespoon of butter, and we are going to saute this first. And I know it's tempting to skip this step and just put these veggies in raw to your meat mixture, but don't do it. It only takes a few minutes to get these nice and softened, so just add the veggies into the melted butter, get them sauteed up with a little salt and pepper, and then set these aside and just make sure you let them cool completely before adding them to the ground beef. And speaking of ground beef, we will be using 2 pounds of it. And here is a fun bonus tip for you. We are going to be mixing the meatloaf mixture right in the same pan that we are going to be baking it in. I'm not sure why I never thought of doing this before, but I am going to do this every time now. Please comment down below and tell me if this is how you mix up your meatloaf. I'm just curious. To our ground beef, we are adding the cooled veggies that we sauteed, along with 2 eggs, and then breadcrumbs, or in my case, I'm using some club crackers because that's what I had on hand. You could also use cornflake crumbs. I've just never tried those before. Here is secret number 2. Super important. Instead of milk, use half and half. Now we get to add in all the yummy seasonings that is just going to pack our meatloaf full of flavor, like Worcestershire sauce. And here's a quick picture of that sauce if you've never cooked with it before or you don't know what it looks like. Okay, continuing on with our yummy seasonings. A little more salt and pepper and the usual garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and I hit it with a little bit of Italian seasoning and then a little bit of ketchup. As you can see, I've included the recipe on the screen as we've gone along, but I will also include it down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out for additional information as well. And hold tight, secret number 3 is right around the corner. But if you could take a second, and if you are enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up, click that button down below, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more of my cooking and gardening videos. It's free to subscribe. Be really gentle when you mix this together, or I should say don't over mix your meatloaf. It'll make it tough. So just kind of gently fold it in and get all of it really well combined, and then pat it into whatever shape you would like. I kind of go for a football / loaf of bread look. And here is secret number 3. Refrigerate this before you bake it for at least 30 minutes. And then we will pop it into a 350-degree oven. And while that's baking, we are going to make our sauce that we will be brushing on top. I use equal parts ketchup and my favorite barbecue sauce, along with some brown sugar and a little bit more Worcestershire sauce. And there you have it. This is so delicious. If you have a little bit left over, you can also dip your meatloaf in it, which I love to do as well. Look at this. It is incredible. To go along with the meatloaf, I make some really easy, simple sweet potatoes with butter and salt and pepper. And then I cook up some broccolini with butter, olive oil, salt and pepper, garlic, and red pepper flakes. It is just an easy side dish as well. It's green and bright, and I just am obsessed lately with broccolini. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. After about 45 minutes, we take the meatloaf out of the oven and brush it with that wonderful sauce that we just whipped up. Pop it back into the oven for about 15 more minutes. And there you have it, my friends. This is the most perfect meatloaf recipe. You guys are going to love this. Your family is going to love it. This is a meatloaf recipe that you will be making over and over. And when I show you the video here of the meatloaf all sliced up, it looks a little shorter because my husband and son could not wait and were stealing slices of it before I could get this shot. But this is what it looks like. It was so delicious. And as always, I just want to say thanks so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me in the kitchen today. I truly appreciate and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Please like this video, subscribe, share it. I've popped up a couple more videos on the screen for you to check out between now and my next upload. And of course, I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, guys.